Have you ever kissed someone and felt nothing? Or maybe you kissed her and suddenly something shifted. Her body softened, her breathing slowed. She leaned in closer. What changed? It wasn't magic, it was biology. And today, I'll show you the 3 specific kissing spots that trigger emotional and physical intimacy in women. Spots that science says can strengthen connection, desire, and trust. I'm Dr. Rosalia Viterbo, and as a urologist, I've spent years studying how touch, hormones, and neural responses shape our relationships, not just our health. And here's something most men don't realize. A kiss isn't just a sign of affection. It's a complex conversation between your nervous systems. When done right, a kiss can release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and reduce cortisol, the stress hormone. That's why one kiss can make her feel safe, desired, and emotionally seen. But when done wrong, it can feel mechanical, disconnected, even awkward. So, if you've ever wondered why some kisses feel electric while others fade fast, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll understand the science of intimacy, not just the technique. Because connection isn't about doing more, it's about doing it right. Let's start. Let's be honest. Intimacy can be confusing. You care about her. You want to make her feel close, connected, desired, but sometimes it feels like you're speaking 2 different languages. You try to be affectionate, you kiss her neck, her lips, maybe her cheek, yet something feels off. She smiles, but the spark doesn't ignite. Why does that happen? Because physical touch isn't just about the body. It's about emotion, timing, and trust. In women, those 3 are deeply connected. A kiss that feels passionate to you might feel rushed or disconnected to her. See, women's brains respond differently to physical intimacy. While men often experience arousal as a direct physical process, women's arousal pathways are more emotional and contextual. That means the way you approach her, your tone, your patience, your presence matters as much as where you kiss her. Many men think desire starts in the body, but for most women, it starts in the mind. It starts with feeling safe, appreciated, and emotionally tuned in. That's why even a simple kiss, when done with attention, can release oxytocin, the love hormone. It tells her brain, you're safe here. And once she feels that safety, her body starts to respond naturally. So the problem isn't that you're doing something wrong. It's that no one ever taught you how intimacy really works, biologically, emotionally, and relationally. When you understand those 3 levels, everything changes. The same kiss that once felt ordinary can become something she remembers. In the next part, I'll show you the 3 kissing spots that stimulate both emotional and physical closeness, and explain exactly why they work. Because real connection isn't luck, it's science you can learn. Now let's explore the 3 kissing spots that truly build emotional and physical intimacy in women. Each one connects to deeper biological and emotional pathways, areas where nerves, hormones, and trust meet. And remember, it's not about intensity, it's about intention. 1. The forehead. The safe zone. The forehead might not seem sensual at first, but neurologically, it's one of the most emotionally charged areas of the body. When you kiss her forehead, you're speaking directly to her limbic system, the emotional center of the brain. It signals protection, care, safety. In medicine, we know that gentle, slow touch on the forehead reduces cortisol, the stress hormone. It tells her nervous system, you can relax. That's why a forehead kiss after a long day feels so grounding. It's not about desire, it's about reassurance. You're saying, I see you, you're safe with me. And here's the secret. When a woman feels emotionally safe, her body naturally opens to physical intimacy. Oxytocin rises, heart rate steadies. Her brain shifts from defense to connection. So don't underestimate the forehead kiss. It may not ignite immediate passion, but it lays the foundation for it. 2. The neck. The emotional accelerator. Now let's move to the neck, the bridge between emotional and physical response. The neck is rich with sensitive nerve endings, especially around the carotid sinus and vagus nerve. These are directly linked to your body's relaxation and arousal systems. A gentle kiss here can activate parasympathetic pathways, the rest and connect mode of the nervous system. It slows breathing, lowers tension, and heightens awareness. But here's the key. The timing matters. If you go straight to the neck too soon, it can feel intrusive. But when it follows emotional connection, eye contact, slow breathing, maybe that forehead kiss. It becomes powerful. You're not just kissing skin, you're creating anticipation. Her body begins to trust the rhythm of your presence. And from a medical standpoint, the neck's thin skin and proximity to major blood vessels make it highly responsive to temperature and pressure. That's why even a soft, slow kiss can send a wave of warmth through the body. It's nature's way of saying, connection is safe, you can feel. So take your time, stay present. A kiss on the neck isn't a move, it's communication. 3. The collarbone, the hidden confidence trigger. This one surprises most people. The collarbone, or clavicle, is more than a bone structure. It's an intimate border between vulnerability and confidence. When kissed gently, it triggers both physical sensitivity and emotional depth. Think of it this way. The collarbone area is close to the heart and lungs, the center of breath and emotion. Touch here sends subtle signals to the brain that blend trust, affection, and desire. It's often overlooked, but medically, this region has high tactile receptor density, meaning it's very sensitive to gentle pressure or warmth. When you trace or kiss this area slowly, it can activate both dopamine, the pleasure hormone, and oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Together, these chemicals strengthen emotional attachment. But there's something more profound. The collarbone is often exposed during moments of confidence, a dress, a smile, a posture of openness. So when you approach it with tenderness, it feels like acknowledgement. You're saying, I see your strength and I cherish your softness. It's a small gesture that carries emotional weight. The science behind it all. Let's connect the dots. Each of these areas, forehead, neck, collarbone, connects different systems in the body: emotional safety, nervous system balance, and hormonal response. Forehead reduces stress hormones, builds safety. Neck activates arousal through parasympathetic response. Collarbone blends physical pleasure with emotional validation. Together, they form what I call the intimacy triangle. When approached in this sequence, they guide her brain from calm to connection, and finally, to desire. It's the same reason relationships thrive when physical touch follows emotional understanding. Science backs this. In women, oxytocin release is highest when affection is paired with trust. So don't think of kissing as performance. Think of it as partnership. Two nervous systems learning each other's rhythm. Doctor's advice: don't rush, don't perform, just be there. Notice her breathing, match her pace. When she exhales, that's your moment. Her body is relaxed and receptive. If she smiles after your kiss, it's not just politeness. It's her brain releasing oxytocin, telling her she's safe and connected. This is what real intimacy looks like. Not fireworks, but warmth that lasts. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Let's take a moment to bring it all together. We started with a simple question. Why do some kisses feel deeply connecting while others fade quickly? The answer lies in understanding that a woman's response to intimacy is both emotional and biological. When you know how to speak to her nervous system, everything changes. Remember the 3 spots we explored. First, the forehead, the space of safety. It calms her, tells her she's secure, and releases the stress that blocks connection. It's a small act that speaks volumes. You can trust me. Second, the neck, the bridge between emotion and sensation. It's where anticipation lives. A gentle kiss here at the right moment tells her body, it's okay to feel. It's slow, deliberate, and deeply human. Finally, the collarbone, the zone of confidence and vulnerability. It's a reminder that intimacy isn't just about attraction, it's about admiration. You're acknowledging her strength while honoring her softness. When you move through these steps, forehead, neck, collarbone, you're not just touching her skin, you're guiding her through trust, connection, and desire in sequence. It's biology and emotion working together. And that's the truth about intimacy most people never learn. It's not about doing more, it's about feeling more. As a doctor, I can tell you, hormones like oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin aren't just chemistry, they're communication. They mirror the emotional story you're writing together, one touch at a time. So take this as both science and reminder. Intimacy begins in the mind, flows through the body, and ends in the heart. Listen when her body softens. Notice when she exhales. That's not random. It's her physiology saying, I trust you. Always treat intimacy with care and curiosity, because when you approach it with respect, it becomes more than physical. It becomes healing. If this helped you see intimacy in a new light, take a moment to reflect before you go. What matters most isn't technique, it's awareness. The more you understand the science of connection, the better you communicate love, respect, and care. I'm Dr. Rosalia Viterbo, and I believe every healthy relationship starts with emotional safety and genuine presence. That's where real passion grows. So, if you want to keep learning how the body and mind work together in intimacy, confidence, and wellness, make sure you subscribe. Every week, I share practical, doctor-backed insights to help men and women connect more deeply, not just in the bedroom, but in life. Leave a comment if this resonated with you. Tell me, which of these 3 spots surprised you the most? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. And remember, true intimacy isn't about performance, it's about partnership. When you understand her body, you also learn how to care for her heart. Take care of your health and of each other. I'll see you next time.